What's up? What's good? What's going on? It's your boy Jay Kraft with the Texas Eagles podcast, coming at you with another quick episode and to tell you the results of the Terrace Tuesday cut day as of yesterday. But without further ado, let's run it. What's going on, people? Now, as of yesterday, all NFL teams had to cut their rosters down to 53, and there's a lot of good players that's still out there for the taking. We had six players who immediately was released, and we had 31 that was waived. The difference is when you're released, you and your agent, y'all can immediately go find a team, and hopefully you put out some good tape, and you get picked up and signed wherever you want. When you're waived, you have to go through waivers, and if you go and claim, you can become a free agent and re-sign with the team that waived you on the practice squad. But if somebody claims you off waivers, they have to sign you to their 53-man roster immediately if they claim you off waivers. So let me go through the list. The six people who were released and cut were long snapper Charlie Hewitt. But he the long snapper. I don't know how he messed that up. I mean, he just snapping the ball. That's crazy. But somebody I hate to see let go was offensive linebacker Patrick Johnson. I don't know why Pat keep getting in these situations because he's always showing up to me to make the team, but he seemed to be always getting caught up in the numbers. You know, he had a good training camp. Patrick Johnson had a good the 3 games of preseason. You know, he got that big tackle for loss of like 10, 15 yards. I think he made a sack too. Offensive tackle Kendall Lamm. I hated to see this other guy, wide receiver Terrace Marshall Jr., get caught up in the numbers, but the other wide receivers beat him out. Cornerback Perry Mickelson, he played good, and wide receiver Avery Williams, who I thought he would at least make the practice, the special teams for his kick return capabilities, but they let him go immediately, and he can sign whoever he wants. Now, the 31 who were waived were wide receiver Afi Adivi, messing that man's name up, um, linebacker Chance Campbell, who they just signed him, but he couldn't make it. I guess they signed him almost like last week, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So he got waived. Cornerback Tyree Castro Fields, wide receiver Elijah Cooks. I think he was playing good and ended up getting hurt, I think, in training camp. Linebacker Lance Dixon, defensive tackle Joe Evans, linebacker Dallas Gant. I guess they couldn't have two Dallases on the team. Confuse everybody. Offensive guard Kenyon Green, which is a shocker because they traded for this guy for CJGJ, and he come over here and don't make the team. And it seems that the CJ trade was all for nothing. And then CJ go to Texas and get hurt. So I'm like, man, I wish that would have never even happened. But, it is what it is. I wish, everybody wished that CJ was back. But Kieran Green didn't make it. Safety Maxine Hook, tight end EJ Jenkins. Now, I like everybody like EJ Jenkins, and hopefully he can make his way back to the practice squad. If somebody gets hurt and they need some more depth to bring up from the practice squad, he'd be one of the ones. Cornerback Brandon Johnson, running back Montreal Johnson Jr. I like this kid. He played good in preseason games. He had a couple of touchdowns. He ran good through them holes, but he just got caught up in the numbers. Of course, he's not going to take Saquon, and he's definitely not going to take, the other AJ Dillon and our other guy, escaping my name. He's not. He didn't beat those guys out. Tight end Cameron Latu, edge O'Shawn Mathis, quarterback Kyle McCord and DTR. Now I know DTR is going to get cut, but I'm shocked about Kyle McCord that didn't make it. But they waived him so they can hopefully get him back. So hopefully that is the case because he didn't make the active 53. And of course, he wasn't going to beat out Sam Hall or Tanner McKee. So that's why I believe they waived Kyle. But I think he had some developmental traits that they can work with. Wide receiver Taylor Morin, tight end Mick Hughes, offensive tackle Holland Pierce, running back Shunderick Powell. I like him too. He had some good cuts in them holes. He had a good preseason. And edge Antoine Paul Rowland had a good camp as well as preseason games. And he made some stops and some good tackles and filling them holes. So I hope these guys can make it back to the practice squad. Shadarick Powell and Antoine Paul Riley, Montreal Johnson, Kyle McCord, E.J. Jenkins. I hope they can all come back. Edge Jeremy Robinson, running back Keelan Robinson, defensive tackle Justin Rogers, safety Andre Sam. He had a good camp. Hoping he can come back to the practice squad for depth. This one really shocked me was wide receiver Ainias Smith didn't make the special teams or the wide receiver room. So I guess they decided to keep. They can only keep so many, so it's a business. And hopefully Ainias can come back and make it to the practice squad. So for a depth piece, in case somebody get hurt, and they can activate them up. Because if you get activated 3 times, they have to keep you on the 53-man roster if from the practice squad. Defensive tackle Jacob Sykes, offensive tackle Lycan Valkalaki. I know I'm tearing these people's name up. Cornerback AJ Woods and defensive back Lewis Seen. So those are the guys that were waived. We let go 37 people, and we had to, and other teams had to as well. So the question is, who will let go from other teams that could sign with the Eagles, or immediately sign with them to go either directly to the practice squad or to the active roster or whatever. So we're going to see. I know Howard's working his magic. It was a sad day to see some of my favorites and some of your favorites get waived and cut. But it is what it is in the numbers. I will make another video of the people that did make it and who's going to start the season off next Thursday, September the 4th, against Dallas. And can't wait for it to come. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments about who will let go that maybe you thought shouldn't have been let go, and who, what are your thoughts on who you think we should pick up that's still available or free agent now that will cut or release? So thank you for tuning in, and hey, I see you on game day. So fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go. It's time. Football season is back, and I can't wait. Let's go.